right. Mandy Chapter 25. I'm excited. I want to know who that person is. Strangely enough, something did happen. And almost immediately. First of all, Mandy came down with a cold. It didn't seem anything to worry about, though, so she said nothing to Matron or Ellie. The last thing she wanted was to be kept indoors on account of the common cold. The other thing that happened was far more important. On her next visit to the cottage, she received the most incredible surprise. Her garden had magically been cleared of all the weeds and dead flowers. The box hedges had been trimmed and the lawn was clipped. A considerable area of the clearing had been tidied too. The Michaelmas daisies were untouched, and so was the rose tree over the door. Feeling already somewhat fuzzy from the cold, Mandy had the distinct impression that she was in the middle of a strange and wonderful dream. Who could possibly have done this marvelous work? Was it the same person who fixed the gate? Then Mandy received the biggest surprise of all. Nailed to the door jamb was a note, a plain piece of white paper with capital letters printed on it. Her heart was thumping. Mandy removed the paper carefully and she read, "For the little girl who comes here. Hope you like the garden." And it was signed, "An Admirer." Look at the note. Oh, golly. Mandy spoke out loud. Hardly knowing what she was doing, she wandered around the garden in a dazed state, touching the gate and its new latch, smoothing her hand over the short-clipped grass. She fingered the note lovingly and read it over and over again. Her excitement was so great that she wanted to shout out loud, "Everything is all right now!" Whoever had written the note must be kind and generous and good. Not someone to frighten and hurt her. It was a tremendous relief. But where, oh where, was the friend who had done this lovely thing? Who was he? Mandy was almost convinced now that he was her prince. Who else could have managed surprises of such great magnitude? It seemed that all of her dreams were coming true. Would the prince appear one day? She prayed that she would meet him. She stayed at the cottage as late as she dared, just in case he returned. When nothing happened, she slowly wandered home toward the orphanage, with many a backward glance at the cottage, still hoping he would come. What a lovely world it was. Mandy wished that there was someone with whom she could share her secret. All night long she lay awake wondering, should she confide in Sue or maybe Ellie? As the hours lengthened, she tossed and turned and longed for sleep, but it would not come. This intense excitement was worse than any Christmas Eve, wondering what the next day would bring. Mandy wanted more than anything else in the world to solve this mystery, to meet her prince, to know him, to thank him, perhaps tomorrow. As dawn crept into the sky, Mandy wearily decided once again that she would keep her secret to herself. When all was said and done, it was still too risky. If Matron found out, or if Sue couldn't keep the secret, the whole orphanage would know in no time. Mandy need not have worried. By the following afternoon, the issue had resolved itself. So, there's our bunny. And this is another way of foreshadowing. The author is telling us right out, Mandy didn't need to worry. The next day, the situation resolved or fixed itself. So, Mandy was so excited she couldn't sleep. She was excited. She was kind of worried. Should I tell someone? Should I not tell someone? And she was just so excited about her prince that she just couldn't fall asleep. So today I want you to write about a time to me when you were so excited that you couldn't sleep. Happens to Mrs. Burnell all the time. I get really excited about lessons sometimes and I can't sleep. So, I love you. Have a great day. Write to me. Tell me what you were so excited about. And I will see you tomorrow for chapter 26 of Mandy.